Hello everyone, this is James. Today we will introduce the laser cutting machine to our friend.
Yes, hello everyone, this is Bella.
Okay, let's begin. Today we will introduce the laser cutting machine about today we will introduce two parts. The first part is how to choose the model, and the second part is to introduce the H series and HM series. So Bella, do you know how to choose the model if I want to cut some materials?
According to the thickness and
Yes, the first is thickness.
yes,
Yes, we can see this part I have plate like carbon steel or stainless steel and aluminum and brass and glazed. So the next decide to choose the model. The second is
the second is the thickness of the workpiece.
yes, like now we know if I want to choose a laser cutting machine to cut our workpiece. The first is the workpiece the thickness.
Yes.
And the second is the workpiece materials. So the third is the
The third is the size of the workpiece.
yes, very good. The third is decide to our workpiece the size. So now we know how to choose the materials. The first is the thickness of the workpiece, and the second is the materials, and the third is the size. Next, we today just like I said, today we will introduce the H series and the HM series. Now let's look at the SL3015H series. Do you know the most features about this model?
This model, this SAL3015H, this model have protective covers
Yes.
and and exchange workbench.
Yes, exchange work table. So the H series material the most features is have protect to protect the workpiece.
Yes.
And has exchange work table.
Yes.
Now let's look at a video about the model.
This model.
And we can see that the model has a door, and the door can be open. We can put our workpiece put on the work table.
And this in this video we can see very clearly the this model can only cut sheet.
Yes.
This is a processing workpiece.
Yes.
80 millimeters carbon steel.
We can see the workpiece, the thickness is very high.
Yes.
And this part shows the 30 millimeter stainless steel.
This is 20 millimeters cutting the brass workpiece.
Yes. So if our customer or our friends have workpiece, the workpiece is the thickness is very high, could be choose this model.
Yes. This is a workpiece shoe.
Yes. And this workpiece is brass. And this is oleum. And this shoe stainless steel. Okay, so now we know the SAL3015H series. The most feature is have exchange work table and have protect to protect the workpiece. And this is some pictures of the machine. And we can see more clearly. We can see that the just like I said, this model have exchange work table. You can see the work table, this part, and inside the work table can be exchanged.
Yes.
So now, just we have look a video about the H series machine, and I have introduced some features about this machine. Now, this has summarized. Could you introduce our friends?
Yes, this model of the SAL3015H. This series model. It have a protective cover and exchange work table and suitable for matching high power cutting.
Yes. Yes, because just we have seen the video. The workpiece thickness is very high.
Yes.
Yes. And look at this. This machine have a door, and the door can be opened. We can put our workpiece in on the work table. And this part is some technical parameters like the working areas. This SAL3015H series, the working area is 3,000 to 1,500 millimeter. And also like this part, lead power, just like we have talked about this machine suitable for home leader power.
Yes. If the leader power is more than 3 kilovolts,
Yes.
We can choose SAL3015H. This machine.
Yes.
Because this model can protect. It has protect covers, so
Yes.
it can protect workers.
Yes. Now this part is some advantage about our machine. Like if there is no annulling treatment, milling, grinding, and coating, short blasting, seeding, and other treatments at the like 600 type, the quality of the machine is absolutely different. There may be no problem like in the first year and the 2 years of use. But after 3 years, the accuracy of the machine will be very bad, and the speed will decrease, and the contact surface of the processed workpiece will appear ripples like this workpiece. And this part show our machine's guide. And this show our sensing system. Do you know our this model standards system?
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
The standard of the machine's control system is recurse.
Yes, recurve. Yeah. And could you introduce our friends to our machine's list bed? Because this part is very important for every machine.
Yes, of course. We can see the pictures. This is machine SAL 3015H. This is this series. This is pictures shows this bed and pipe welding bed. Welding the welded by process welding process. High temperature annealing to reduce internal stress and deformation. Stable and high efficiency.
Yes. So this part is very important for every machine.
Yes.
And this part also our list bed.
In the pictures, we can see very clearly the this
Yes.
bed.
And we can see the this part has some number because our laser cutting machine, each machine will have the machine's tracking number. Every machine is different. If the machine have some bad, we can find the machine and quickly to
Recover.
yes. And this is laser head, and this part also important.
Yes.
Yes.
And our laser head has automatic focus. This function.
Yes. We can this video we can see that. We can see by this video we can see the laser head how to work. This is workpiece show. Why we see the laser head is very important because this part is very easy to damage. And our laser head have 4 advantage. So let's Bella to introduce this part.
Yes. Laser head has mainly 4 advantages.
Yes.
The first one is auto focus, just I said. And the second is for the cooling. And the third is repeat lightning cutting. And the last is shining cutting technology.
Yes. So we see this laser head is very important.
Yes.
We have our own R&D center, and we made by ourselves. So in a word, this is very important for the laser cutting machine to work.
Yes.
And let's look at this video. By this video, we can see this advantage of our machine and the laser head.
In the video, we can see
Yes.
We can see the speed of the processing is very high.
You can see the finished workpiece. And this has also a video to show our laser head. This is laser head working to cutting 1 millimeter flag. Yes.
The speed is very quickly.
Yes. And this part we will introduce another part is laser source. This part also is key part to produce laser to work. Usually we can provide two brand like Recus and IPG.
Yes. Our standard is the Recurs.
Yes.
And you can also choose IPG or Max.
Yes. This is show the Recus 12,000 watts. To be honest, usually sell customer will use this power.
Yes.
And this is IPG. This part show our show the leaf directly mounted on the bed, like our machine's bed, to avoid shaking. And could you introduce this part to our friend?
Yes. We can see the pictures very clearly.
Yes.
Installation of the cutting blade, dislocation, inception.
Yes.
From installation, not easy to loosen and fall off.
And our structural optimization and perfect integration of work table and bed.
Yes. You can see the pictures.
Yes.
The bed and this part is the protective covers.
Yes. This picture more clearly to show the work bed. And this part all is also is very important. Do you know why I say this part is important?
Let James to introduce.
Yes, because like this part is inside of the machine of the H series because when the machine to working, this part could be moving to cut the workpiece. And our stable beam is integral die casting beam, high precision, no easy to deform, and his life is long life. Yes. And this part also shows the stable beam. And this part shows the purging system. Like our purging system exalted the outlet push for partition smoke and combined with the upper and lower exhaust. And we can see more details. By this picture, we also can the inside of our factory.
Yes, in the factory we have many machines of these models.
Yes. Each series machine is dimension is very big.
Yes.
So our to show our factory square is also very big.
Yes.
And this part we can see there is a miniature. Just we talked about each series have protection to protect the workpiece. So in order for us have a good view, so we install a miniature in the inside of the machine. And by the miniature, we can see inside what happened. Next, we will introduce the HM series. Do you know the most different about H series and the HM series?
Yes, the SEL3015HM series
Yes.
can not only cut the sheet, but also it can cut the tube.
Yes. Now let's look a video to see the HM series. HM series also have a exchange work table
Yes.
and the protection.
Covered.
Yes. We can see this part. This part could put in tube.
In the video, we can see the just is a flat cutting processing.
Yes.
We can see the workpiece. The thickness of the workpiece is very high.
Yes.
This is a cutting tube, processing tube.
These are working to cut a square tube. This is finished workpiece.
Yes.
And we can see the workpiece, the thickness is very high.
Yes.
And just like we have talked about, the HM series laser cutter can cut tube, has exchange work tables, and has a protective cover. This is also a video to show the HM series. This is 3015HM series 2000 watts to cut 6 millimeter brass.
We can see in the video the accuracy of the workpiece cutting is very high.
Yes. We also can can the precision of the machine is very high.
Yes.
This is finished workpiece.
If you want to know more details of the workpiece karting, you can contact Bella or you can contact
Yes.
Jax.
We can give you all models according to your need.
Yes. We can show the more details video to show you.
And by this picture, we can more clearly know the difference about H series and HM series. We can see that this part has a device to cut tube.
Yes, it's this part.
Yes.
It's very clearly you can see. And the SAL 3015 M H series it not this part not have this part.
Yes.
So this is a difference, mainly difference of these two models.
And we can see this part beam is very long. So the part can to cut tube.
Yes.
And this is also a video to show this part. This show our 3015 HM series to cut 16 millimeter carbon steel. We can see the thickness is very high.
Yes. In the video, we can show this the laser head. It has functions of the automatic focus.
Yes.
And the cutting processing workpiece accuracy is also very high.
This picture also shows the details about the HM series. This machine also have a door can be open.
Yes.
Usually, we can if we want to cut a plate, we can open the door, put the workpiece on the work table in this part. And if like I want to cut tube, we can open this part.
Yes. This is also a door.
Yes.
And in the picture, you can see our workers
Yes.
is looking the processing carting, and this part is a tube carting device. And the next,
This part is comprised about our H series and HM series.
yes.
And okay, the next we will have a summary to advise our friends how to choose the model.
Yes.
Like if I have a carbon steel and the thickness is 20 millimeter, so I can choose 3000 watts.
Yes.
And this also home power.
This is 4,000 watts.
Yes.
And the thickness we can see is very big.
Yes.
This is a carbon steel. This material. The biggest thickness is 22 millimeters, and this is a stainless steel. Biggest thickness is 12 millimeters, and this is brass.
Yes.
The thickness is 8 millimeters, and the speed is also different.
Yes. So in a word, if you have a workpiece, the thickness is very high, and you want a good precision. So we advise, we recommend you this H series model and HM series.
Yes.
Next part, we will introduce
Application.
yes, application to use the H series. The first part is mental processing and furniture manufacturing, and the third is agricultural machinery manufacturing, and fourth is advertising. Last is simple shoe.
Yes.
We can see that mental processing. We can see the plate thickness is very high.
Yes.
So we can choose H series to cut this part. And like this furniture manufacturing, like this is a tube. So we can choose HM series to
Yes.
cut this part.
And the tables and
Yes.
the chairs. And this part we can also use HM series.
Yes.
And this part, this table we can use H series.
And also can application industry is agricultural equipment, because we can see the machine is have very part
Yes.
like this part and this part also can use this cutting machine to cut.
Yes. Because it has many tubes.
Yes. And this is advertising.
The companies,
Yes.
the company of the workplace of the advertising, and we can see the pictures.
And this is show some simple. This has a video. Let's look at that. This all finish the workpiece. We can see this part all thickness is very high.
Yes. And this workpiece can cut use each series.
Yes.
The finished workpiece. And
This also have a video. This shows the tube.
yes.
If you want to cut tube and plate, you can choose HM series.
Yes.
Now all is finished workpiece. This is tower, and this is finished tube. This picture is also a finished workpiece. This is 天安门.
It's very beautiful.
Yes, this workpiece is a dragon.
Yes.
This show all materials finished workpiece because first we have talked about if we want to use this cutting machine to cut our workpiece. First, we should know the thickness of our workpiece, and second is we should know the materials. What materials is our workpiece. The third is the size of our workpiece.
Yes. So these three parts is very important.
Yes.
We can recommend the machine to you according to these three parts.
Yes.
And the next.
The next part is to introduce our strengths.
Yes.
This part has three parts. First is to introduce our factory, and second is about our after-sales service. The last is about the delivery. Could you introduce our factory to our friends?
Yes. First, look at these pictures. This is a wall view of our factory.
Yes.
You can see the factory is very big.
Yes.
The square. And our factory have 120,000 square meters of modern manufacturing workshop. We can see the pictures.
Yes.
And there are three production workshops. The first is machining workshops, and the second is assembly workshop, and the third is the finished product workshop.
Yes, so we are very confident about our machine because our factory is very strength.
Yes, and in our factory we have many semi-finished and finished machine
Yes.
in our factory.
Our leader factory can see the top 3 in our country, but it must be in the top 10.
Yes.
So the quality of our leader cutting machine and the service of the factory can surely guarantee our friends.
Yes.
So this picture shows the outside of our workshop.
And our factory is located in Shandong Province and Shandong Province, Jinan city. The company more than 120,000 square meters, and our factory has fixed assets of more than 200 million yuan, and has more than 16 middle and senior technical personnel and more than 380 various technical persons.
Yes. This part is shows the inside of our workshop. Now let's look a video to see that. This part shows the tempering about our factory.
Yes.
We can see the display about our machine.
In the video, you can show our factory has many semi-finished parts.
Yes.
And this picture is temporary, and our machines, every part can to temporary and then to use the machine.
Yes. So our factory has always strictly required all processing technical to ensure that the best equipment parts and finished equipment are shown to our customer all over the world.
Yes. So our laser cutting machines quality is very high.
Yes. This part shows our workshop inside about the short blasting. And this part, like the display, we can see, and our workers and the engineer are working on the part to welding the display.
Yes. So our machines every part is welded.
Yes.
Welded. And in the pictures we can see our factory have many parts. And our factory is very big, the square.
Yes. This also is welding. Usually our factory have 40 workers to welding for the machine. So if you are urgent to need a laser cutting machine like H series, so we also can provide it. And this part shows the milling site in our factory. So our laser cutting machine all made by ourselves.
Yes.
This has a video. This video shows the milling and boring of our machine to ensure the regularity and accuracy of our laser cutting machine.
Yes. And our machine is too temporary, so the machine's accuracy is very high, and the regardity is very high also.
Yes. So we are very confident in the quality of our machines.
Yes.
So we can give our customer 2 years warranty, and we can even give you a 3 years warranty.
Yes.
We can see the worker is screwing on the machine base.
And we can see the pictures.
Yes.
The workers is drilling holes. And next.
Let's look at this video. This video shows the laser cutting machine base about our machine.
Yes. Let's see again. And the laser cutting machine base is also is welded. We also have another video to show you. This video shows the installation of the laser cutting machine.
Yes, we can see our engineer are installation on our machine. This is a semi-finished laser cutting machine H series.
And James have a customer to buy the laser cutting machine. Right?
Yes. My customer is buy 3015J series, not H series, because he only want to cut stainless steel. Thickness is 5 millimeter. So if our customer want to cut thickness is very is like 4 millimeter or 5 millimeter, we also can provide you the laser cutting machine like the J series and
Yes.
Other series.
Yes. So the workpiece, if the workpiece is not very thickness is very high, and
Yes.
the laser power is less than less the 3 kilowatt. So you can see you can choose the J series.
Yes.
And the J series is more cheap.
And this part is our factory assemble site. We also can see our factory's scale is very big.
Yes.
So our processing also very big. If you have many order, so please feel free to contact us.
Yes.
Here, this video is also show our assemble site. This all semi-finished machine. Our workers are working.
Yes.
Okay. So next, we will introduce our inventory. Our factory, you have seen that it's very big, so our inventory also very big because sometimes some customer have many orders,
Yes.
so we can
Let's see again.
yes.
And in the video, can show we have many finished
Yes.
product.
This machine is A series.
Yes.
Okay. About our in addition about our factory's skill and inventory and processing. Next, we can introduce our after-sales service to our friends.
Yes. And if you buy our machine or other laser cutting machine or others, we have 50 or 50 to 20% to provide the online service.
Yes.
And this service is free.
Yes.
It's important.
We can see by this picture, this is our other customer. He comes from Angola.
Yes. And we have 26 English-speaking engineers
Yes.
to provide 24-hour after-sales service.
Yes, and our engineer will be the first time to answer customer question.
Yes. If you have any questions, so our engineers can answer you all the time.
Yes, this is our customer. He come from Mexico. I remember very clearly. He buy a 3015 H series, and this client come from Italy. This is our Canada's customer. He also buy a SL 3015 J series. We also set up a WeChat group to provide after sales service.
Yes, and in the pictures we can see in the group we have many engineers to devise the after sales device.
Yes, because we have a group, so that if you have any question or problem, can timely feedback on this in this group, and our engineer will to feedback.
Yes.
This customer come from Abbey. And this is Amber. About after sales service, we also have a warehouse in American. So if you are in Mexico or Canada, so this is very helpful.
Yes, it's very convenient.
Yes, so if you need to buy accessories in the future, you can buy them directly from our American's warehouse. The delivery will be very fast,
Yes.
and the shipping cost is very cheap.
Yes.
This also in our warehouse American. This is some warranty guarantee. Like we have 26 English speaking engineer to provide 24-hour after sales service.
Yes. And we can see this is training.
Yes.
Before delivery of the equipment, the buyer must arrange one or two operators to our factory or showroom for a week for training. The specific time is subject to confirmation by our customer service department. During the equipment guarantee period, the buyer can also apply for another operator, just also one or two persons to our company for free training.
Yes. We have introduced our warehouse in American. We also have overseas after sales service terms in Mexico, Brazil, and Canada, Russia, Australia, and India, and so on. So if you have any need, we also can to. If you have any question or problem, we can to timely to solve that.
Yes.
And this is also to introduce our after-sales service. This part show the delivery. This all our finish the laser cutting machine and be packaging.
Yes.
This is also ready to deliver to our friend. And this machine, I remember this machine is SAL3015J series. Will be shipment to our customer from American.
Yes, and we have also other customers to buy our machines, laser cutting machines, and we have also other shipment pictures of the other customers.
Yes.
If you want to know more about the details, you can contact us.
Yes. This also, yes, we can see this is H series will be delivered.
Yes.
We have shown many screens about our factory. To be honest, we are very confident about our laser cutting machine.
Yes.
So besides, we have 3 sources on Alibaba, and the shop had a concrete guarantee to protect our customer.
Yes.
So paying through Alibaba will be safe for our friend. This also will be to delivery. So today we have introduced our how to choose the model about laser cutting machine. If you want to cut the workpiece is thickness is very high, you can choose the H series. If you also want to cut tube, so you can choose the HM series.
Yes.
Next, we have introduced our machining and our factory and our after sales service and the delivery. So if you still have any question and have other needs, please feel free to contact us.
Yes.
So today,
Today we introduced the mainly introduced the H
Yes.
series and HM series and our factory and our workshop. So if you want to know more details of the laser cutting machine, you can contact me and at any time. So today we will introduce to here. Thank you for your time. See you next time.
see you.
口干接的那种，有的口热气了。